everyone, and welcome to another painting. Our canvas size for today's painting is 11 by 14. You will see a list of the colors I used over here, and I will post a picture of the finished painting up here for you. If you're a subscriber to the channel, thank you for coming back. If you're not subscribed, hopefully by the end of the video you like it enough to subscribe. I'm working with acrylic paint. I already have pre-mixed colors here. This is cad orange and white, cad red, and a touch of white, like a pinkish color, purple and white. And we're gonna go ahead, drop the sky first, and then we move to the next elements of the painting. For the sky, I'm using a flat brush. I will mist my canvas. Moist canvas will help to spread the paint easier. If you work with oil, you use linseed oil or liquid white. Pick up some color, and I want to create a glow over here. I'm gonna have trees here, but maybe a glow here. So I apply some orange here. So creating a nice glow here. And pull it up here. Now I'm gonna dab into my pink and come over here and blend a bit. At this stage I'm not really worried about blending, I'm just laying in colors. This is acrylic, so you have to work in layers. I'm working with my pink now, my purple, sorry. With acrylic, oftentimes one coat of paint is not going to get you to a desired effect, so you have to apply multiple coats of paint. Alright, this is dry now. We're going to go ahead and apply the second coat. Exact same process. And as you see, we get a better coverage with the second coat. That's what happens with acrylic. You have to work in layers. If this was oil, it would be a different story. So just you follow with me. I'm taking paint from this container. Now I'm going to switch to my pink. Just a bit. And then we're going to switch to purple. And all these colors are going to get blended by going back and forth between those colors. You could pick up a blender brush and just very softly blend them, just like so. A bigger blender brush would work better, larger. Now I'm going to dab into my purple and come up here. And continue the process. Pick up a little pink and blend it a little bit. Get a soft transition. Now when I get to the corners, I'm going to use a little darker pink. Purple, sorry. Right around here. a little darker. Maybe up here a bit darker. Get that orange off my brush here. Unload it. Paint around the mountain. Blend the colors. And as I said, you could pick up a large blender brush and just go ahead, blend them together. You see this technique a lot when you watch acrylic demonstration. Both layers has to be moist in order for the blend to occur. Alright, so our second coat is dry. I'm gonna pick up a filbert brush, very soft brush. I have some purple on the palette. And we're gonna use mainly dry brush effect and create some soft clouds over here. I'm gonna lighten up this purple a bit. It's too dark. Something like that. And I have a mop brush also in my hand just in case. And we're gonna come here and maybe a bit darker. Create some soft clouds. And just blend it in. Use a mop brush to soften a few edges. I can pick up my sky color and just blend and soften the bottom base of the clouds, like so. And we're gonna come here. Just have to decide on the shape of the clouds rather than like where to put them. Where to put them and how to paint them is two different things. Some of that sky color. Blend it in. Now I'm gonna pick up my blender brush or mop brush, pick up some of that orange color and come up here and apply some highlights to these clouds. Create some soft looking Get a soft blend. Some over here. Now this is just a technique I use. Is this the best? No. Am I doing it right? I don't know. But this is how I can best demonstrate it, you know. I hope you find some value in it, you know, if you would like to implement it in your paintings. With some burnt umber and purple, we're going to make a dark mix, and we're going to come up here and apply the dark for the mountain. I want to show some of that burnt umber. This is the base coat for the mountain. Added some black into the mix, and I'm gonna come here and drop a little bit darker value for this side. We're gonna show some of the, I'm not gonna cover all the dark. And then some darker value of that purple. Maybe that's too dark for the shadow area. Just like so. Slowly but surely building up ridges and into the mountain. It's gonna continue same process all the way. And same idea here. In some of these areas I may even use some pinkish purplish color just to complement the sky. Some color harmony. Just softening a few areas. Creating some misty look. Now we're gonna pick up some lighter value of this color. Apply and a mop brush. I'm gonna moisten my mop brush and get the excess water off with a rag. I'm gonna come here, apply some paint. And just blend and soften, create some misty look to the base of the mountain. I have to do this a couple of times to get the desired effect. Each layer should dry before you apply second layer. Or you could just, do it dry brush effect rather than do with two brushes this way. Just do, like we paint the clouds, you can use dry brush effect technique rather. Dry brush technique works as well. Now we're gonna use some burnt umber, some cobalt blue, and some of that purple. And I'm gonna go ahead and Just tap like that, create. Maybe we can even go more purplish. Let's see. Yeah. And just create illusion of some distant trees over here. More cobalt blue, more purple, some burnt umber. You could use fan brush to do this. Now some of these trees will be covered by trees in the foreground, so I'm not going to go all the way up there. Now I'm going to wash my brush. I'm going to pick up a fan brush. I'm going to take some of that light color over there that we used. That's mix of purple and white, a lighter value. I'm going to come here and just dab and create some impression of snow sitting on these trees way in the distance, and just smoosh some paint around. Just like that. And with the mop brush, go ahead and soften it and create some misty look into these distant trees. Maybe a little more down here. And just create some mist at the bottom of these trees. And we're gonna come here and just apply some of that color, maybe some purple. Apply some of that color here. And just blend the whole thing with the background. Alright, I'm gonna switch to a fan brush. I'm getting some black, some burnt umber, maybe some of that purple mixed in, make a dark color. And I'm gonna drop in a couple of trees here. I'm gonna over here I probably gonna block your view, so I'm gonna show you a couple of these trees over here. Same technique applied over there. It's easier for you to see here. I'm gonna come up here and maybe drop a small one here. I don't want to cover much of that mountain. And this one comes all the way here. Another one maybe higher. Maybe one or two. Here. Alright, I'm gonna come here and start painting some of these trees. Just using the corner of the brush and just applying the dark. This is going to be the base for the tree, base coat. Bring it all the way here, applying some dark here, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for this one. Same idea, just repetitive work. I want to show some of that glow through the trees, so I'm not going to cover everything. Getting some more burnt umber, some black. Get this tree done in the back. Alright, with a mop brush and some purple, I'm just using the sky color that we used, the purple and the pinkish color we had. We're gonna go ahead and some white, indicate some impression of snow on these trees. We're gonna use warm colors for the snow, and in this area that the tree is getting the glow, we're going to use warmer, maybe even some pink. And I'm going to come here, maybe start with this tree, just tap. Just tap. Get some impression of snow on these things. Like so. Even some pink. Using warm colors for the snow in this scene. Getting some more purple, I'm gonna come here and do these trees. This tree is gonna be the closest one to us, so I'm gonna do the highlight last. I'm just gonna show some of the snow on these trees. And I'm moving down very slowly. I often stand back, take a look, see how it looks. Think of the shape of your tree and the leaves going in a zigzag type of motion. Some of these areas, for example, I'm using even lighter color, pink, up here. Maybe it's getting some backlight. I'm gonna bring this tree also, this one, forward and highlight it. Now this tree is going to get highlighted as well, but we're not going to indicate many details. I want this one to closer to us. Now this is just the dark tone or the shadow color. We're going to go ahead and lighten it up a little bit more, just so the painting would look better. And as you move down, the branches get bigger, and also the snow gets heavier on them. So think of that when you paint them. Like so. Don't kill all the dark. Leave some dark in between them. And I'm gonna come here and apply some highlight to that tree as well. Just a touch of indication here and there. Maybe this come here. Move to the main character of the show, the big tree. Get some even pinkish up there. And we're going to come here and continue downward and apply this highlight to these trees. Same idea. Maybe I add a touch of black to this purple just to get a darker tone for some of these shadow areas. And I'm gonna go ahead and get some burnt umber. And while we are here, just so we don't forget, lighten it up and apply some indication of, that's too light, some trunks for these trees. Something like that. Maybe some for here, maybe we will show here. And continuing with this tree, just indicating a little more details. Lightening up some of these branches. Alright, I applied the mid-tone, the shadow color, whatever you want to call it, to all these trees. Now it's time to go ahead and highlight it. But before we do that, I'm gonna come over here and drop our land here, indicated with the same colors that we have. I'm going to continue with the highlight for these trees. I'm going to continue with this brush, and we're just going to indicate impression of snow on these trees. Maybe a little lighter. Just like that. Little too bright. Use a darker value. And I'm going to work on this tree as well, sitting right here. Little lighter color for this part. Just don't kill all the darks. Leave some. That's the key. And down here I'm going to use darker value. Up here a bit lighter. a lot of trees to highlight. Gotta grab a cup of coffee and just relax and do this. And some here. Now we're going to go back to the same brush, pick up some of that purple and lighten it up a little bit, and I'm going to come here and indicate impression of snow, and maybe on the trunk of this tree as well. Just dab a little bit, you know, not all over. For here, I'm going to just use some shadow color. And maybe some highlight. Just like that, you know. As if you forgot to put highlights over there. Miss a spot, you know. Highlight, miss a spot, and go back, you know. Something like that. I'm gonna come here. Some highlights. Even though they don't get a lot of light, we have backlight, but to make the painting interesting, you know. And if you like, you know, your tree trunk was lost, you can go ahead and paint a little bit. Just to re-indicate the trunk. Let's not forget about this one. Gonna pick up some of our colors, purple, orange. And we're gonna come here and apply some highlights here. Changing my brush, just blend the whole thing, create some soft transition here. To this area. And create our land. Now, I don't know how much of land we're going to show here, but we will decide. I don't plan the whole painting. Usually I see what happens. And I'm going to come here and continue some underpainting. and apply some dark here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead pick up some of that orangey color and apply some over here. And no, I'm not crazy. We're gonna go ahead and enhance our mist a bit, the misty area. And maybe some here, something like that. All right. Now we're going to pick up a liner brush. We're going to pick up some black. Maybe some burnt umber. And we're going to come here. Maybe somewhere around here we can create an indication of maybe a dead tree, bring some interest into this area. Add some water into the mix, make it runny, create some branches. Pick up some blue, phthalo blue. Add some white. To the blue. Pick up another batch of that color. Add some black. And create two values of that blue. I'm just going to come here and with the same liner brush, tap tap tap, maybe indication of some dead leaves. You're going to cover them with snow. This is just a underpainting, or the dark tone, the dark value for it. Pick up the lighter value that I mix. Maybe pick up a little bit more white and come here and apply some. That's a little bit too dark for me. Pick up a little more white and just apply. And I'm going to pick up some straight white. And apply some highlights. Maybe some purple again. Some snow here. Maybe some snow. some purple, some of them white. I'm gonna come here and apply some highlight to this area, soften it a bit. And maybe some of that orange. Just apply some highlights here. I'm going to pick up some of that orangey color and just apply a few highlights to this tree. Maybe even add some white. Soften a few. Now we're going to pick up some of our purple and come here, and some of that orange, and come here and paint our water, which is basically is going to be a reflection of the sky, especially back there. Now I want that hard edge to be gone, so I'm going to go ahead and soften it and fade it into the background, so we don't know where the mist ends and where the water starts. Misty background. I don't know how well I can capture that, but I will try. So we're gonna come to the foreground now. Even some white. For here, we're going to create some shadow for this area. Maybe even some black. Purple. And just go ahead and paint my water. A little more black. Maybe even some blue. And same idea over here. and we're gonna have reflection of the trees, so I'm gonna use some of that black, some of that purple, and come here and just paint the water same color that we use for the trees. Clean the brush, pick up that sky color, come here and paint the middle of the river with that color, maybe a little bit of even pinkish. And now blending starts. Clean the brush again and blend softly, very soft touch. Blend the whole thing. A little more of that color here, a little pink, blend it. Clean the brush, blend it again. And just create some water line. Something like that, nothing fancy. And what else? What else we can do with this painting? Maybe pick up this color that we made, apply some, maybe that's too bright, maybe some highlight over here, something like that, softening, indicate few details here. So it wouldn't be so mundane here, some back there. Our major highlight is going to be here, that's where the light is coming in. So I don't want to highlight this area so much. I'd rather work on this area a bit more. Pick up that color. Alright, I guess I can go ahead, call it done. At this point, I don't think there is anything else that I want to add. I think it's I'm happy with the way it looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this demonstration, and I hope you took away some benefit, and I hope it has some value for you. If you like it, you can try it at home, and don't forget like and subscribe to support the channel. It really helps. Every like helps for the YouTube to send this video to more audience, and I really appreciate if you be generous with your likes. If you haven't subscribed, I appreciate if you do so, and hope you come back and watch more videos. Take care, happy painting, be safe, all the best for you guys, and I'll see you with the next painting.